Hello everybody, Iain Robson here, welcome back to American Outback. Alright, so I asked you guys last episode what we should work on, and there seemed to be a overall thought that we should raise some geese, because that's going to be new, and Moonshine was the other thing. So here we are at the pigs and beef, for whatever reason. It's because I have this right here. Now, we need to find the geese. So there's tomato, animal market, and let's see what the geese actually need. I think geese are just like everything else if I had to guess, but we're gonna look. Sheep, beef, pigs, and fattening chickens and goose. Yeah, so they're just the same as everything else. So what we need to do is, I think we need to actually locate where the actual geese are. It doesn't seem to identify where they are. So we're going to take a quick little jaunt to see if we can't find them real quick, and then we'll go from there. So one of their suggestions, I asked you guys what we should work on, or what we should, if there's any changes that should be made. And one of the suggestions that was made was to not drive into this little location right here. One of the suggestions that was made was to change the combine that I have, because I thought the combine I had was a little bit big to start off with, because basically I started off with the biggest combine. So after we locate the animals, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and, let's see here, I need to head north. After we locate the geese, we're going to go ahead and downgrade our combine to something that's just a bit smaller, to start off with at least. Alright, one of the nice things about this whole truck is the fact that I can do like 75 clicks an hour, which is pretty nice. And I'm not sure, there's the sheep, pigs, beef. So here is, that is lumber right there. And here's just the chickens, it looks like. Oops, there's a gate there. This is just the chickens, it looks like, yeah. So maybe the other section is the geese. No, that's where you take the eggs. Where are the geese then? I don't know if this map came with a PDF outlining all the things. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Anyway, so what we'll do now is we'll just downgrade our combine while we're waiting here. So we'll go ahead and sell that flex draper then, and we'll sell this combine, the CR990, because it's the biggest one basically. And what we'll do is we will use the same mod pack, just a smaller version of it. We'll go for, not the 990, the 790 right here, which can handle a 9.7 meter header. So we'll get that one and a 9.7 meter header. Let's see here. If we go back to here, go to headers, and we find the appropriate header, this one here, 32 feet. I don't know if it comes, I don't think those ones come with the trailer, which is I think the reason why I got the other one in the first place, because I'm like, I like the ones with the trailers. Yeah. Anyways, so because we want to head towards geese, we need to get some things in order. TMR, I believe, is that ready to harvest? Number 12? And what is that? Sugar beets? Barley? I'm not sure. This is 23. Let's go check, see what that is down there. So this is the reset area right here. And what we're going to do is going to go check that field number 12 down there. And this is the quickest way to do it, is just to jump over, do a little bit of, I don't know, you'd call this adventure hiking or something. Actually, interesting enough, you see a lot of people with, I don't know what they call them. Whoa. That was close. Jeez. You see a lot of people with walking sticks, I guess they are. They kind of look like ski poles. You see a lot of people using those as a way of aiding them to hike or walk, I guess. I don't know what they actually call it. I think it's just a way of making people move their arms, essentially. Because like if you ever see something called an elliptical trainer, basically what that is that's an Oh, it is barley. Okay. It's basically a way of, you know, making your arms move and your legs move at the same time, and I think that's what these poles are meant to do, is to help you kind of move more of your body, to use more energy up, I guess. Like if you're actually hiking, like, you know, on a mountain or something, they're helpful to keep your balance and whatnot. But when you're just using them to walk with, like down the street, I think it's just a way of kind of spending more energy. So anyways, let's go ahead and buy some geese right now. We do have geese on here. Fattening chickens, yes. How many should we buy? Let's go ahead for like buy 100 or something. So what I'm gonna do is gonna press this buy button, and it might flash a couple times. So if you have any kind of disease related to flashing screens, just be careful. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get 100. The reason why I'm able to just hold this button down and buy this many animals is that I'm using the buy many animal mod, which you can get on Mod Hoster. That's how I'm able to do that. It makes doing these types of activities really convenient. And 100. Okay, so now we have 100 geese. Alright, so let's take this down here. Now, one of the things, a couple people suggested using some older equipment, so I added a couple items in there, nothing too crazy, but I added a couple items into the mix, and hopefully they are good. Honestly, in FS15 there aren't a whole lot of older style tractors that are good. Let me specify that they're good. There's lots of old style tractors, but they're not necessarily all good. So that's what you got to keep in mind. I guess you can't get in that way. Huh, strange. I was going to leave this truck over here for the time being. Oh, we do have a mixed feeder right here. That's convenient. If only I could find the geese to go along with it. If you know where the geese are, let me know. I may find them by the end of this episode, but if I haven't found them by now, let me know where they are. Okay, we got so what we'll do is, I don't know, do we have a straw grass? I think we can, I don't know if we can actually, I don't think we have stuff to mow anything. Nope, not at all. Alright, so let's grab the combine, wherever that one is. There it is. And, oh, you do need a trailer for it. So we need to get some straw hooked up for these geese. We need to get some TMR hooked up. So what we'll do is, let me get this attached right now, and then we'll move it to the appropriate location, which is not here. There we go. And I need to get a trailer for this now, which I'm not too enthusiastic about. So let's get a header trailer. I think these Leguan Quattros will work fine. Let's see here, 9 points. This is a 32-foot one, so I guess this one will work. I believe these ones have an attachment feature, if I remember correctly. What we'll do is we'll get the old Ford, and we'll use this as a way of hooking up to that trailer and taking it around. This is one of the old Fords. Actually, I saw one of these for sale the other day, like this style. Maybe even older than this one. I saw it for sale the other day, and it was on sale for $17,000 Canadian. $17,000 Canadian, which is pretty crazy, because you think about this kind of isn't an old tractor, but what's actually happening right now with used farm equipment is actually the price of used farm equipment is actually getting really high. And let's put this in group 1. And that's, I think that's due to the fact that the price of new equipment is going up as well, and the cost of repairing the new equipment, if you have the new equipment, is also going up. So it's kind of a combination of a few things. So, but I saw that the other day, and I thought that was kind of interesting. So, sweet, there we go. So that trailer right there, now they're attached, which is good. Alright, so let's go to field number 12. Not 12, is it 12? Wow, really? We're at field 10, and there's 12 way down there. Alright, whatever. Alright. Don't hit the tractor. There we go. So let's take this down to field number 12, and maybe along the way we will discover where the geese are. Maybe, maybe not. I feel like I should know where they are because I explored this map in the live stream, but obviously I didn't find them, so. Which happens from time to time. Again, I'm just keeping up the FPS there just so I can... Why am I going this way? Oh no, it doesn't matter. I'm just keeping up the FPS there just so I can see how this is handling. So far it's not a problem. I don't know. And people ask me quite often, like, how do you get the FPS up there? That's done with console commands. What I'll do is, if I remember to do it, I'll put a link in the top right-hand corner for you to click on to a video as to how to enable console commands. Basically, it's like the developer options, essentially. And you can do that and a few other things if you like with console commands. There's the Moonshine, and that was the other thing that people mentioned that they wanted to do, was the Moonshine. And I believe for the Moonshine, someone mentioned that you need the Coat Universal pack. And I believe I put the Universal tanks. Yes, I did put the new pack in here. So this is the newest updated version of the Universal packs, which is kind of nice. So you can use, I'm not sure, I think that's like an extra tank on the front, I guess. And you have the field edge container, I guess, or does that go with the truck? No, you have the truck as well, which holds not very much. 30,000 this year. I feel like they should increase the semi one that go on a semi trailer. Anyways, or a dolly trailer, I suppose. Anyhow, so they are the Universal pack, and that's what you need. I don't know MPK, and I don't know what that is. I'm not sure. But anyways, you can use the Moonshine feature right here, which I believe, where is the little... It needs biogas residue, so we need to transport the biogas residue, which I think is just slurry. I don't know if it has to be biogas specifically. Grain and water. So what we'll do is getting that barley harvested is basically good for Moonshine as well, which is good. And we need the straw, of course, for our geese, once we find out where they actually are. I suppose one of the easiest ways to locate where the geese are is basically to open up the map into Giants Editor and just see where they put the geese down. But that's one of the other ways you can do it if you really can't find something. Yep, we're on the right track now. I don't know, there's various ways you can do it. I'm sure there's a PDF. I don't know why I didn't look it up before, but I don't know. I guess I forgot. I was too busy looking at fishing stuff. I guess we can keep going straight. Looking at fishing stuff. It's become my thing in the morning. It's like, you know, I respond to comments in the morning before I start recording. Drink some coffee. Speaking of coffee, I'm gonna grab a sip right now. Alright. And then I also look at fishing stuff. Alright, that's good. Let's put this guy in group 2. There we go. It's funny, I don't have keyboard steering at the moment. People often ask me about that one too. The reason I don't have better keyboard steering at the moment is because it conflicted with Joe Lindbergh's rippers and his cultivators and plows, because he added a second camera and it didn't play nice with it for whatever reason. But I don't think he uses that mod, so it doesn't really conflict with him at all. So I don't know. I found it was a kind of an odd conflict, because what it wants to do is it wants to rotate the camera left and right when you turn your wheel, but with I think the way the camera's set up, it doesn't allow you to turn. Like the camera doesn't shift left or right, sort of thing. So just one of those odd things. Let's get out of the cab here. And there's a Ford in your future, apparently. I've actually driven a few Fords. Some of the newer Fords are actually pretty nice. Not the trucks, I've driven the cars mainly, but the Ford Fusions are actually pretty nice. And the Ford Focuses are pretty nice too. There's the biogas right down there, which is good. It's a nice little biogas facility, actually. It's fairly large. Fairly is a relative term. I think there's always going to be a map with a bigger BGA. There are some maps that are like, you know, with no BGAs actually. Oklahoma is kind of an odd map because it doesn't have a BGA at all, believe it or not. which kind of threw me off a little bit, and threw Norm off too. Norm was like, dude, no BGA? I was like, I don't know, man. So he actually Mike was the one who said like maybe a placeable BGA. That was in the stream last weekend, so he was kind of like, maybe a placeable BGA might be in the near future. I'm like, well, maybe. So, alright, so coming up to the field, I'm going to make a right-hand turn up here, and then we'll go from there. Try and get some of this field harvested, get some straw, get some grain, get some moonshine going. We might even be able to get that going. It takes water too, I think. Yeah, we could probably get it going pretty soon. Where's that tractor? Is that on the other side? Of course. Of course it's on the other side. Why would it be on this side? Alright. Oh, and here's from the other areas. That's for hardpoint stuff there, I believe. Which I still really haven't messed around with very much. Every time I mention it, people are like, you need to use it. It's amazing. But I haven't haven't messed with it yet. No, we even have storage right here. That's kind of cool. Forage, silage. Now, the triggers are on this side. Okay, that's kind of cool. It says drive along it and deposit your desired things there, like straw or grain, straw or silage or whatever. Okay, cool. Alright, so almost ready to go. We'll unfold this guy, and we'll hop into this guy, and we'll make a turn here. Yeah, these tractors are like, they've been around forever, but they're apparently they're pretty reliable, from what I understand. And they're easier to fix than some of the new stuff. Actually, what's weird about some of the new stuff is the fact that yeah, I didn't think it was fully unfolded yet. Oh no, maybe it was. What's kind of strange about some of the new equipment these days is that you actually can't fix some of it because of the software that's involved. Because if you do, it's like you're breaching, like, not contracts, but I forget how you'd even describe that. You're kind of messing with the software, and basically it's copyrighted. Alright. There we go. So we actually want the straw. There we go. That's what we're looking for. And what we'll do is not miss some of the stuff on the side. There we go. That's better. It's so loud outside this tractor, like it's crazy. Let's go this, this, and this. There we go. Now we shouldn't miss very much. Hopefully none at all. And shift. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so we'll get some of this done. I'm just going to do just this first pass right here. And what I'll do is I'll hire a worker. Apparently we're getting a pretty good deal off of this too. Wow, that's crazy. So yeah, I'll just hire a worker after this. We just want to make sure this first one's done, and then we can go from there. Basically, I'll grab the international truck that we have as well, which is an older style truck. I don't know what year that is actually. I want to say it's maybe 80s. Does it say? No, it doesn't say what year it is. But we have that truck as well, so we'll use that to unload the grain. We'll take it straight to the Moonshine plant. And we can also take some of the grain straight to the geese whenever we find out where they are. Biogas, US green. Yeah, it's not like, it's strange because it's not listed. Animal market, sell compost, biogas heating, old store. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. I'm seeing everything else but the geese. Alright, raise that up, make a turn. And then what I'll do is get lined up here and hire a worker. Turn this off. That's funny. It's just chilling out there. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. We'll grab this truck and take it down to field number 12. Does this have a hitch on the back? It does. So we could theoretically hook up those gravity wagons. Theoretically. Be a little concerned, actually. I could do one, but maybe not two. It'll be just a whole heap of ridiculousness if I try to do both of them. That's one of those activities you do off camera. Well, at least for me, because it takes forever. But we'll give it a quick go right now. And if I fail very quickly, I'll just drive away. I actually need to go this way so I can turn the wagon. I imagine doing this in real life. Basically what you'd probably do in real life is you probably just get as close as you can and then move the tongue manually. Nope, that's not happening. Okay. Moving on. You'd probably just move the tongue manually. Alright, so can we exit out of this field on this side? Of course you can't. And there's the sheep. Oh no, you can. Okay. There's a sheep right there. And can we make this turn? Let's find out. Barely. Just barely. I wonder if you can actually unload. Maybe not. We'll see. Alright, let's head down there. And we'll just take this road right here, because it's on the way. What we'll do is we'll just drop off the gravity wagon by that farm down there. The main farm, I guess it would be. And we'll just use the actual truck itself, because we don't need any gravity wagons at the moment, at least. Alright. That's a pretty quick little journey, actually. For some reason, that's probably the best way to do it. It seems like it seems so much further when I did it last time. Then again, I was driving a slower vehicle. Alright, so like I said, we're gonna take this to the farm right here. And I'm just gonna drive through one of these bays. This one looks good. Just gonna drop off the wagon right there, because we don't actually need the extra wagon right now. We're gonna drive through here, and then we'll get to the combine. That's a fence. It's like they put it there just to annoy. I wish it was like a white fence maybe, then it would be more obvious that there's a fence there, but it's not that obvious for me apparently. Alright, here we go. Looks like that combine is sitting there. Of course you are. Just waiting to be unloaded. Alright. Let's hop into this. Unhire worker here. And see if we can't unload this combine without crashing into our truck. There we go. That's pretty cool. Pretty epic. Now, as we're waiting for this to happen, it's weird because they have a location for beef, pigs, but they don't say anything about geese. Maybe there is one, but I just don't notice it yet, which is entirely possible too. It would make sense I was be close to the chickens, but doesn't appear to be yet. The nice thing about this truck, I don't think it has a nose at all. So you can basically do what I'm doing here without a problem. Alright. Let's get that lined up again. And hire a worker. Should be fine. What we'll do is we'll take this right away down to the Moonshine. It's funny, they have like rocks and bushes all around the fields. I'm so used to just driving out of the field. They have rocks and bushes everywhere. Okay, so now we need to go back to where the pigs and beef are, because I believe that's where the Moonshine area is, if memory serves. And I think that's what we'll stop off at for today. At least filling it up with a little bit of grain. Nope. Pigs and beef. Oops, I need to go further than that for pigs and beef. Alright, make a left turn up here then. Well, we'll get a chance to view the city a little bit. Some of the areas on this map. Oh, there it is right there. Alright, let's back this guy up. I think this is a rear dump, if memory serves. There we go. And check the information. We have grain. How much does it take? 20%. Okay. No, that's 30% worth. So it needs water still. And it needs biogas. Is it now? Is that? I wonder if that's just slurry or if that's biogas residue specifically. Not sure. We can get water too. Let's see here. We'll do this next episode. But I'm gonna do it right now before I forget about it. We'll get one of these universals. What should we get? 10,000 liters. Yeah, we can get the smallest one. That's probably, we don't really need a big one to transport large quantities. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. We could do either. So they have a small, mini, and then they have the semi version, which doesn't help us because we don't have a transport truck. And then they also have this, which holds, well, that holds 100,000 liters. Oh wow, that's a lot. That's a lot more. Is a mobile storage tank and suitable for storage of gases or liquids. Its capacity is 100,000 liters. Cool. I think we'll go with the mini for now. We may upgrade to that one later on. Default color. There we go. So we'll do that next episode. We'll get some water in the moonshine mixer, and then I guess we need some slurry. I think I'll have to double check that. We'll go from there. Anyways, folks, that'll be it for me for today. I hope you enjoyed the very first episode, or the very second episode of American Outback. If you have any other suggestions, please let me know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more American Outback. My name's Iain Robson, and I'll catch you guys later.